This month on Inside More, we'll take a look at the Red Ribbon Parade. Coming up. Welcome to Inside More. I'm standing here on Broadway Avenue in downtown Moore, where on October 26th, thousands of people will descend for one of the longest running parade traditions in America, the Moore Red Ribbon Parade.
The 25th Red Ribbon Parade is starting now.
Everyone loves a parade, and Moore's annual Red Ribbon Parade is one of the biggest in the OKC metro area. This year's Red Ribbon theme is Life is a Movie. And to be honest, the birth of the Red Ribbon Parade sounds an awful lot like an adventure film. It began with the story of Enrique Kiki Camarena in Southern California. Camarena was a DEA agent who was murdered by drug traffickers in 1985. His family and friends honored him by wearing red ribbons and pledging to live drug-free lives. When Camarena's family shared their personal campaign with then First Lady Nancy Reagan in 1985, it gave birth to groups in California, Illinois, and Virginia who took up the cause. The National Family Partnership formalized the campaign in 1988, and that was right about the time Steve Buchanan of Buchanan's Food Mart was looking for a way to honor a friend he lost to drug abuse in high school.
I had a very close friend in junior high, actually it was in high school, and he had killed himself, and it was over drugs, and they found him out in the field, and I just happened to find out. This was pre-cell phone days, and we came home from a vacation, and his obituary was on our door, and it took my life away from me, a little bit.
Buchanan and Pastor Tommy Haynes heard about a new drug prevention program in Moore called Red Ribbon Week, and the famous parade that closed out that drug awareness program.
So they would have contests for posters, they would have contests for essays, so it made the kids really think about the situation. And it allowed the parents also to be involved in understanding and talking to the kids. Then the climax of all of that was everybody going to the parade.
That key emphasis on parental involvement hooked Buchanan, and he committed to throwing his energy into the program. That included the participation of Bucky Buchanan, the store's mascot.
Bucky Buchanan was our mascot.
And just like Superman's secret identity, there was someone inside the costume who brought Bucky to life.
But we would send the mascot out, which is now the mayor of Moore. He was the one that, Mark Ham is the one that did it for us. He was Bucky Buchanan, and so Mark's come a long way over the years.
That's right, Bucky Buchanan's secret identity was a young Mark Ham, who is now the mayor of Moore.
Mark was great. Mark is still great.
Not all superheroes wear capes. When we come back, you'll hear from some folks who share why they're still passionately invested in Red Ribbon Week and the Red Ribbon Parade. Welcome back. One of the reasons the Moore Red Ribbon Parade has such a storied history is because there are a lot of people in the Moore community that care deeply about keeping it going. Moore's Steel Horse Disciple Motorcycle Club has been participating in the parade for 15 years. Their president, Lonnie Larson, says the group is deeply committed to the Red Ribbon program.
Everybody knows that a family member or a neighbor, they know somebody who's addicted. And so we want to bring that into the light, and so the Moore Parade, Red Ribbon Parade, is a good way to do that.
That commitment to fighting drug addiction is the foundation of why the Steel Horses ride in the parade each year. But Larson says the group has a lot of fun at the event as well.
It feels good. It's fun to see the kids, and they'll kind of like it. We honk the horns or rev up the motors, and when we're by the grandstand, you know, they announce us and we kind of rack off the pipes.
John Ireland and his funeral home have also been involved in the Red Ribbon Parade since he opened the business in the early 90s. Ireland says the event was impossible to miss for someone new to the community.
It was the biggest thing Moore had down here in Old Town. Actually, it was the biggest thing, one of the biggest things Moore had in general. And it just got bigger and bigger.
As the years passed, Ireland and his family roots grew deep in Moore, as did his commitment to the parade. Today, he says he couldn't be prouder to be a part of the Red Ribbon events.
Call it bias, but there are cities around nationwide that would dream to have what we have here. We have a great city, all the amenities you could possibly want, with a small town attitude. I mean, there's people friends of mine, associates, are like, Ireland, you guys got it great and more. We do.
An event like the Red Ribbon Parade would not be possible without the participation of the Moore Police Department. But make no mistake about it, Moore's police officers' commitment to the parade goes a lot deeper than just providing traffic control.
But what we see is a real connectivity and engagement from our community at all different levels, and especially with our children. The children love it. The police officers, they love it. They love getting out and interacting in a positive way with the community.
Chief Gibson says the Red Ribbon Parade is a natural part of the way he and Moore police officers interact with the Moore community. It's part of a side-by-side approach to community relationships.
We truly strive each and every day, each and every contact, to make a positive impact on individuals, because we believe that when we make a side-by-side positive impact on individuals, the natural consequence of that is going to be a better community.
This year's Red Ribbon Week runs October 23rd through the 31st. The Red Ribbon Parade will take place on Saturday, October 26th at 1 p.m. in Old Town Moore, followed by Haunt Old Town.